Ultravox are famous for their videos, all the dashing stuff and things like that. When did you actually first get involved in the making of them? I mean, beyond appearing in them.
It was after meeting Russell Mulcahy, who directed the first 4 Ultravox videos. We did a video called Passing Strangers, which was the first single, I think. Oh no, it was the second single that Ultravox released, but the first one we did a video for. And that was the first sort of concept video we came up with. We met up with Russell and we talked through the sort of image ideas, the visual imagery that we wanted to use. We wanted to shoot on film, we didn't want it on video. We wanted most of it in black and white. We wanted to crop the screen, which was unheard of at the time. We cropped the top and bottom of the screen to make it sort of, you know, CinemaScope. And all those elements that we had, you know, sort of mystery movie chase sequence, lots of backlight and lots of smoke, make it very sort of dramatic, like an old 1940s, 1930s movie. And that's exactly what we achieved.
We stood alone, silent and proud, moments unknown, lost in a crowd, running through memories like thieves in the night, clutching emotions, holding too tight. All turns to dust, shattered by light.
So when it came to doing something like Vienna, which was the one that everyone saw, all those ideas were already set. We'd already tried all those ideas out, and we wanted to continue through in that vein, cropping the screen, black and white, wet cobblestones, you know, all the business, you know, it was all good fun.
You developed an image at that sort of time of, what do you call it, a boulevardier, a very dashing sort of character with a little moustache and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, second-hand car salesman, yeah. Yeah, that was me, yeah. I don't know where it came from either. I think it was just, it was boredom looking at myself. You know, like, you know, you do things like that. You get up and you think, oh, God, I think I'll go and get all my hair cut off, or, you know, I'll try growing a beard this time, or, you know, you just get tired looking at the same old face in the mirror.
I thought maybe it was part of your fixation with old movies.
Well, there's definitely an element of that as well, the sort of romanticism of old black and white films, which is fairly evident in most of the videos that we've done. I mean, even right up till now, you know, the photograph that I had on my solo album, the front of the solo album, was taken by George Harrell, who's the guy who took all those black and white shots, all those black and white Hollywood pictures. There's an element of that is missing these days. There's a quality involved there that you can't get anymore. So there's, I suppose, harking back to that all the time is quite evident, yeah.
How vain are you these days, though? I mean, it seems like you come in here, you know, I mean, you've got a few days' growth there, Midge, you know.
Yeah,
the casual clothes. I mean, you've not got the nice, sleek little moustache and, you know, the fancy
I've got a moustache in my pocket, actually. No, it doesn't bother me that much. I mean, I must confess, I've never been a dedicated follower of fashion, really. I think the time when I was involved in the club scene in London, when it was most fashionable, was around about the time of the Blitz. And I can't say that I you know, ever wore sort of knickerbockers and frilly shirts and or ever dyed my hair, you know, bright pink or anything. I never got that involved in it. It was fun and it was nice. I mean, basically at the time I never had the money to get involved in it. It was very, very expensive outfits to buy, you know, so I never really got involved that much. I've always had my own sort of a personal flair, I suppose, rather than a style. I mean, anyone can walk into you know, a shop in King's Road with, you know, £500 in their pocket and buy you know, a Jean-Paul Gaultier suit or, you know, and look wonderful. And that's, they bought instant fashion, but that's not style. I've always sort of, you know, had bits of my own idea of how I should look, so that's what I followed.
You're directing, then? I mean, you're actually moving to directing videos yourself. I mean, that took you beyond working just on the Ultravox ones.
After working with Russell in the first 3 or 4, Chris Cross, the bass player in Ultravox, and myself wanted to try our hand at directing. And the first vehicle, I mean, the obvious vehicle that we had there already was Visage. Visage were having a sort of run of success, and as I was one of the sort of musical maestros behind it, and the record producer as well, that I said to the record company that I should have a crack at doing the video, because a lot of what Steve and Rusty and I wanted to present on film wasn't quite coming across with the previous videos. So they gave us a chance to do it. So we did some Visage ones. No, it wasn't. Fade to Grey was done by Godling Crane. That was one of the first attempts at doing other people, I think. It was very good. I mean, their videos were great, but it just wasn't quite what Steve wanted to do. When I saw Steve sitting on a rocking horse, I thought it was a bit odd. I thought it was very, very bizarre and didn't quite suit him. It hit too close to home, I think. So the idea was, no, we did The Damned Don't Cry, and we did the track Visage as well. So that was more in the vein of how we thought Visage should be presented on visual.